What is up, great gaming community? It is Fox. Follow my gaming shenanigans via Twitter at Fox_PlayStation News Now, as seen in the bottom right of your screen. Make us your regular source of newsroom video game discussion and the Gamer Couch podcast each and every Sunday. Now, in today's video, we're going to talk a bit about PlayStation Now, particularly PlayStation 4 games going over to the PC via the PlayStation Now streaming service, and how I feel about it. Actually, how you should feel about it, or if not feel, how you should perceive this not too surprising revelation. Although some people must be feeling like this today. Now, I wasn't going to make a video today, but good grief, some of the things that I've seen on YouTube, social media, the idiot net, kind of made it impulsive. But no concern here, just a degree of common sensibility. A rare commodity in our community, I'm sure. Now, let's assume in kind the type of crowd watching my content makes you exempt from any accusations and flurries of minor insults I am going to throw out. Rest assured, there will not be any profanity, but some will get triggered. Because before the truth sets you free, it will inevitably hurt you. And I think a change of mindset will do anybody good. Now, it is my hope, actually, hope is the wrong term to use. Not the hope, and certainly not the change President Obama sold you to get elected into the White House, into office as Commander-in-Chief of your wonderful country, North America. But real positive lateral and critical thinking. It's definitely going to be thought-provoking stuff, hopefully. Now, some of this may go over some of your heads, so it will be wise for the slightly dense viewers to ensure they have Google open and at the ready. Don't worry if you can't spell the words that are about to come out of my mouth. Google tends to ask if you meant yada yada yada, blah blah blah. Now, this video is intentionally going to come across as condescending and patronizing, or at the very least, dare I say it, entertaining. Now, the simple folk of the internet, actually the idiot net, these people are kind of like the real housewives of YouTube. When they say crap like this, or the thumbnail of their video reads, PlayStation 4 is dead, sell your PS4, all exclusives are now going on the PC, no need for a PS4, your PS4 is redundant, rubbish, trash, why buy a PS4, all your games are going to be on the PC. Your games? I was unaware they all belonged to me or anyone. Has not anybody had access to these games since the beginning of PlayStation was a brand? So when did they become our games or your games or whatever term you wish to use? This is the fundamental problem within the game community. The us and them mentality. Us versus them. The either this or either that. Tribal primitives would not even begin to describe these Cro-Magnons, these half-baked, half-cooked Neanderthals. Intelligence is a rarity, definitely a minority on this social media space. Our beloved game community is beset on all sides by complete and utter morons, total idiots. At birth, really, at the birth of some of these human beings, there should have been some sort of recall, like a faulty product, a factory recall. They should fine parents for bringing these morons into the world. Complete and utter morons continue to plague and infect the community with mind-numbing rhetoric. They really don't have a brain cell to share between them. How on earth they even function on a daily basis should really be a scientific case study. These are the type of people who revise for a blood test. Now, unfortunately, the worst in the PlayStation community, the superfans, the ponies, have brought this on themselves. Yes, they are the authors of their own misery, laughing at Xbox gamers because the once exclusive games on that platform are now available on the PC. Now, who is laughing at who? When I saw the news yesterday that PC gamers will get the experience, to experience rather the incredible PS4 games at some point later this year, I immediately smiled and was pleased, because why would any gamer worth their salt, any gamer in their right mind, not want another gamer to enjoy games? The Sony superfans, the ponies, as they are affectionately named, were up in arms yesterday, having a fit. Convulsions. Triggered. Okay, enough of the home truths. These people probably don't understand half the words I'm using to construct these very justifiable insults. Here are some facts. PlayStation Now is a streaming service that will offer no native, at least at this conjecture, system of playing PS4 or PS3 games. In other words, users on PC, much like on PlayStation 3, much like on PlayStation Vita and PS4 before it, while these games are streamed and subject to frequent drops in quality, lag and pixelation, otherwise known as visual noise artifacting. Games that are heavily Twitch based, reaction based gaming, a la Call of Duty, Battlefield 1 and many sports titles are pretty much useless on PlayStation Now for many users right now. The service, yes, it is a service akin to Netflix, dependent on many factors such as your own idiot net service provider's ability to maintain high speeds, bandwidth and traffic control. That's when they sometimes sneakily slow down your idiot net for overly high usage, even though your package clearly states unlimited broadband. So effectively, PlayStation 3, Vita, PS4 and PC games running on the PlayStation Now service, well, it's pretty much a poor man's experience, at least until the video game streaming technology improves. As it stands, the tech is very much in its infancy, but make no mistake, whether we like it or not, this is the future of game consumption, everybody. Why? Because most gamers are essentially idiots. They'll roll over and play along. They claim to vote with their wallets on a number of issues that perturb them, but in the end they lack the courage of their own conviction and simply acquiesce. So sad indeed. Take me for instance. I feel so strongly about always online gaming and to some extent paying to play online that I often refuse to subscribe to PlayStation Plus, Xbox Live and purchase those games. Hello Ubisoft. So in the end, the uproar that PS4 games will soon be playable on PC is ridiculously self-entitled, a pretty much moot point, totally irrelevant. Not to mention, Sony as a company must look to the future and think of other ways to bring in revenue. You are the core. They care not about you. They care about the casual. When will these core early adopters understand the relationship between themselves and Sony, Microsoft and Nintendo? You are console beta testers. You are nothing more than a guinea pig lab rat, a consumer. There is no personal relationship between you and these companies. Just your money and their bottom line. Games are extremely expensive to make nowadays, even surpassing blockbuster Hollywood movies. And Sony PlayStation is what's really helping to keep the corporation afloat. Would you rather Sony disappear from the console space as we know it in, say, the next 20 years? Or will you play along nicely and share your games that actually you only have a license to play? Microsoft are going to take the casual video game market by storm with their Netflix-type game service, even allowing the downloading of key Xbox titles and third-party offerings with their Play Xbox Game Pass service coming soon. You can bet the farm this is going to be extremely successful, and Sony see that. So as a business, they must be part of that conversation. Casuals bring in the bulk of the moolah. You, the core, do not. It is not rocket science, people. Actually, it's pretty simple. But then again, so are a lot of the pond life I have the displeasure of running into on social media. Take care now.